HTC and Sprint have preloaded a number of media options to take advantage of the 3D capabilities on the EVO 3D. You've got a 3D games portal there that'll allow you to access and download different games. There are the HTC Hub, which you can access 3D content through there. You can access, there's built-in is Spider-Man 3D, which is a link to download that, which is the 3D game. There's also a link to download the Green Hornet in 3D, so you can watch the 3D movie on the screen here itself. The 3D screen works without any glasses. It's stereoscopic, but it doesn't require any glasses on to be worn by the user in order to see the 3D content. There's a few demo shots of 3D content in the gallery here. You're probably not going to be able to see them too well on the video in 3D, but it does provide sort of a 3D experience when you're looking at it at the right angle. It almost looks like a diorama, not quite 3D as an immersive 3D experience, but it does a little bit of a neat effect once you get used to the right angle to look at the screen. There's also the Blockbuster app for downloading movies and content through there, and the Amazon MP3 app appears to be preloaded as well. HTC and Sprint have also preloaded the Quick Video app, so you can do video chatting using the front-facing camera and share videos that you've recorded with either front or rear cameras. There's a number of HTC apps as well that comes with the latest version of Sense. There's the Watch app for downloading more content. There's the Reader app for reading various ebooks. There's a Task Manager pre-installed, and then a few Sprint-specific apps, mobile hotspot capabilities, a mobile payments app, Sprint Radio, Sprint TV, Sprint Zone, and then also the Telnav GPS navigator. Sense 3.0 offers a lot as far as customizability of the appearance of the phone itself and the menus and such. You can just touch this button here and we'll bring you up to the personalized menu. You can change the various scenes, which will alter the appearance of menus as well as the widgets installed and stuff. You can change the skin, which will change the menus. So there's 3 options built in. And then you can also download more as well. So once you apply that, it changes the menu options to a different color than standard. And now if I hit you can see it's got this kind of a slate blue color to the menu. The personalized option also lets you play with that lock screen that we saw at the beginning. You can change different settings here. You can have a photo gallery, your friend stream updates, the weather, stocks, standard clock. We choose the friend stream. Take a look at that. You can see different updates that are here, and you can actually scroll through them right from the lock screen. You can drag the update right to the unlock button, and then you can access the update right there and comment and like it and such. Here's where you can also adjust the shortcut buttons on the lock screen, so you can set them to any app that you have installed on the phone. There's also a number of other things that you can customize from here as far as your sound settings go and your alarm. You can add widgets and stuff to the home screen, change your wallpaper. Taking a look at the camera on the EVO 3D, you can launch it with the big camera button here. So if you press that down for a second, it will open up the camera. And then you have the toggle switch up here to switch between 2D and 3D modes. So we can put it in the 2D mode for now. The camera does have autofocus. You can see it's autofocusing automatically there. You can also tap to focus anywhere on the screen. or you can hold the shutter halfway down, it will autofocus as well. You get a quick preview of your image once it's taken. And then it goes back to the camera mode where you get this gallery icon at the bottom that you can see the image that you just took. And you can zoom in on it like so. You can also switch between the front and rear facing cameras. So there you get an idea of the 1.3 megapixel camera on the front of the device. Switching over to 3D mode for stills, you probably won't be able to see the 3D effect too well on the video, but you can take your pictures in 3D as well, exactly the same as you would with 2D, and then you can review it on screen there. You can even zoom in on the 3D images. You can also toggle between still and video mode. And if you hit the menu button, you got your various settings for video settings and picture settings when you're in the still camera mode. Autofocus works with the video, as does zoom, as you can see there. And then you can play back the video from directly from the after taking pictures of it, or recording it. You can see the playback is pretty smooth and stutter free. And of course you can record in 3D as well. Works exactly the same way. And then you can view your 3D video directly after recording it. So that was a quick look at the hardware and software features on the HTC EVO 3D coming out for Sprint. Just a quick overview of what we looked at. You got the 4.3-inch LCD screen. It's a QHD resolution, so it's the 540 by 960 pixels. It's powered by a very fast 1.2 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor, and there's a 1 gigabyte of RAM for storing applications while they're running. The phone itself is very solid feeling. It is pretty solid and heavy feeling. Again, it's about 170 grams, about 12 millimeters thick. Certainly is noticeable while you're holding it in your hand, but it does have this nice soft touch cover on it so that it does give you a little bit more grip while you're holding it. Runs Android 2.3.3 with HTC Sense 3.0 on top of that. And of course the star of the show is the 3D cameras that are on the back. You've got the dual 5 megapixel cameras that allow you to record video and stills in 3D and then play them back right on the screen without any sort of glasses. So there you have it. That's the HTC EVO 3D for Sprint. This is Dan Seifert from mobileburn.com.